Hello guys, hello people, welcome back to this YouTube channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching from. Thank you for coming. I'm K&G TV, where we do celebrity news and social media wahala. I saw this video on the internet. I thought it wise to bring it to us all. I don't know what you think about the video, but please just watch to the end. Leave your comments in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe. Click the like button and the notification bell, and I'll see you on my next video. As of now, I'm out. One love.
Today, the Fulani have used what we call the economic jihad against the southern Nigeria. They have blocked every means of your livelihood. They have blocked the borders. They have stopped you from importing any goods. They made sure they block every avenue where you can make money and feed your families. They made sure they bring everybody to ground zero. They want to bring you down to the level of nomadic people. They want to make you poor, and they have already succeeded in making you poor. Today, some of you in the southern Nigeria cannot even afford to buy a bag of rice. Let me tell you, northern Nigeria, they are used to hunger and poverty. In northern Nigeria, they are used to hunger and poverty. It is their nature. Poverty is in their blood. And this is how they have lived for ages. This is how they have lived for decades. If you pump $100 billion into northern Nigeria, they will take the money, put it in their mattress, and continue to beg in the street. This is their nature. That is not to say that they are hungry. That is not to say that they are hungry. That is not to say that there are hunger in the north. It is the nature of every northerner to live like animal. It is the nature of every northerner to live nomadic life. They live in the forest. They live in the bushes. If you pump billions and billions of naira to the northern Nigeria, they will collect the money, buy arms and ammunition, and continue to live like monkeys in the forest. But you know what? Some of you in the southern Nigeria, you are now very hungry because you eat amala, you eat pounded yam, you eat fufu, you eat heavy food. And any day you do not eat that heavy food, you will begin to emaciate. You begin to emaciate. Some of you cannot afford it anymore. You don't eat the way you used to eat. You don't see meat. They are pumping this Fulani voodoo cow into the southern Nigeria. They don't eat it. You know that. I don't need to start preaching to you whether they are eating cow. They don't eat cow. You are the one consuming their cow. So in the southern Nigeria, when you want to eat food, you make sure that every orishi from Fulani cow is inside your soup. You want to eat big meat. They don't eat it. Now, some of you can no longer afford it. You can no longer afford that big meat in your soup. What does that tell you? It tells you that poverty is touching almost every cranny of the country. And the only people that will survive it are the Fulanis. My brother, there is no amount of poverty and hunger that is going to strike Nigeria today for Fulanis not to survive it. What about you? By the time they train you with this policy of Fulanization that will first of all crash the economy of Nigeria. They will crash the economy, or they have been crashing the economy of Nigeria. If you have not noticed that, I don't know whether you are following. They have crashed the economy from 2015. Economy of Nigeria have been they crash it every year. And what they do is that as companies are leaving Nigeria, as people are losing their job, after 2 years, they will create 50,000 jobs. They say they have created jobs. Meanwhile, millions of people have lost their job. And who are the people that are losing their job? Southern Nigeria and Middle Belt. How many Fulanis are employed that can lose their job? The only people that lose their job are the southern Nigeria. So my brother, I want you to calculate how many millions of southern Nigerians have lost their job from 2015 to 2021. When you make this calculation, you will be able to understand that the hunger is more in the south than as it is in the north. But look at them. They are sending 59.9 billion naira to fight hunger program. To hunger program in the northeast alone. Northeast alone. This is the reason why they have to capture and kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because it is this kind of things that made him to fight for your freedom. Did you see the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS? Did you see the reason why you must go and apologize to God? If you ever, until now, continue to speak against the freedom of Biafra, how are you going to address this? You from the southern Nigeria, you from the southeast, you from the south, you from the southwest, you from the old eastern region. How do you address this? How do you look into the mirror yourself and you say, oh, I watched Simon Ekpa program today. He brought a news where the federal government collaborated with G7 to pump 59 billion to the northeast to fight hunger. Meanwhile, in your family, you cannot afford 3 square meals per day. You look yourself in the mirror, you go back and you say, I am supporting one Nigeria. Seriously? I want you to look at yourself. Go and stand in the mirror. If you ever supported Nigeria and continue to support one Nigeria, if you ever mocked the abduction of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, if you mocked the kidnap of the indigenous people, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, who is taking every risk to fight for your freedom, so you will not be subjugated to slavery. So the enslavement by the Fulani will end. If you look into the mirror, see yourself, and you say, I watched Simon Ekpa program this night, and I saw 59.9 billion Northeast hunger prevention. The federal government, in collaboration with the World Bank and G7 countries, on Thursday, launched famine prevention program for the Northeast of 59.9 billion naira. And even as I watch it in Simon Ekpa program today, I don't care. I am still supporting one Nigeria. My brother, you don't deserve to be alive. In fact, you don't deserve to live. Because with your action, with your body language, with your character, with your behavior, you have subjugated other people to all manner of enslavement by the Fulanis. By doing that, you are helping the Fulanis to commit these atrocities against the indigenous people in Nigeria. By that singular action, you have aided the impurity, the killing and ethnic cleansing, the genocide and jihad that the caliphate has brought upon innocent people in Nigeria, of which you are part of which you are a victim. Now, this is one. 2, do you know why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS custody? Do you know the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was abducted and kidnapped? Because as I'm talking to you today, let me show you one thing. Let me show you one thing. Now look at the screen. Are you aware that in a bid to continue to sponsor the jihad against Nigeria, for Fulani to continue to control and continue to carry out their Usman Danfodio conquest of the entire Nigeria, do you know what the northern Nigeria, the Fulani did? They created 50,000 or 55,000 polling units. They created 55,000 polling units. $55,000 polling unit. Are you aware of that? You don't know. 10,000. 10,000 polling unit. In the southern Nigeria. The 5,000 polling unit in the northern Nigeria. And then this is the reason, one of the reasons they will go at any length to abduct Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the reason why they will go at any length to kill Sunday Igbo. I'm just giving you example of the reason they are going to do anything. Spend all the money they have to stop anybody who will make them to take over Nigeria. Now, 55,000 polling units created by this ANEC in 2021. 10,000 polling units in the southern Nigeria, while 45,000 polling units in the northern Nigeria. This is the Fulanization. This is the Fulanization that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will look at your face and tell you, Fulanis are coming. Do you see it? Now, I want you to have something at the back of your mind. Have you heard of any southern governors coming to say, we reject this polling unit? You cannot hear them. You cannot hear them. We are we are expecting them now, since they begin to show some sign of they have waken up. You have not seen where any governor from this, especially, let us say, the Southern Governors Forum, to come to say, we reject 55,000 polling units created by ANEC, whereby Southern Nigeria will get 10,000 polling units, Northern Nigeria will get 45,000 polling units. And the politicians are telling you, you must give us presidency in 2023. You must give us presidency in 2023. How can you ask people to give you presidency in a democratic system of government? You no balance. Life no balance. Life no balance. We don't want to continue to be part of impunity country. We don't want to be part of a country where people will be begging for a position to be given to them under a democratic system. We do not want to be part of unworkable and construction called Nigeria, where people will go to vote, where you say you want to conduct election, and then a particular group, Southern Nigeria, who are supposed to be educated people. The Southern Nigeria are the most educated people in Nigeria. They forget what is democracy. That the democracy is government of the people, by the people, and of the people. Which means the democracy is by the vote, number of the vote. It is by majority, it is by voting. So in a country where you know the definition of democracy and what democracy is all about, you go and say, I am asking the northern Nigeria that presidency must shift to the south. That is to tell you that it is incongruous. What we call incongruous. The system of Nigeria has failed. The Nigeria you see today has failed. Diversity in Nigeria is a very dangerous one. Why would you say you are in democracy? Democracy is by vote. You go to polling unit, you vote, and the majority carries the vote. Why would you come out and say you must give us presidency? Why are you coming to say it is by rotational? What is rotational? What is rotational in democracy? If you begin to agitate for rotational in a democracy, you are no longer practicing democracy. Democracy is dead in Nigeria. Democracy is dead. Every one of you in Nigeria, in the southern Nigeria, especially the governors, especially the elite, why would you be deceiving your young ones? Why will you be deceiving the entire Nigeria, 200 million people? Why are you people going from one place to another begging for presidency to rotate to south? Is it that stupidity? Isn't that exposing your ignorance? Isn't that the reason why Fulanis are taking you for granted? Isn't that the reason why Fulani are taking you on a ride? Isn't that the reason why they believe you do not even know anything about education? Isn't that the reason why they are telling you that you are just educated for nothing? Why would Fulani create different and many polling units in their own region? And they gave you the entire southern Nigeria ordinary 10,000 polling unit. They have already rigged you out of 2023. And that's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS custody. Because he has been shouting about it. He has been shouting. Because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's shout, because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's exposition, because of his stand against injustice and impunity of the caliphate and the terrorist government of Nigeria. They abducted him. He is paying the price of trying to liberate you. And that is the reason why, as you rise up and open your mouth to rejoice because you saw handcuff on him, my brother, your handcuff is spiritual and it's worse than the handcuff you saw in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's hand. You are in a spiritual handcuff. And not only that, after you may have been released from the spiritual handcuff, you will be met with the terrorists carrying machetes and obejiri. Obejiri that they are going to use to cut your head like they have done to others. They chop off head, butcher human being, children and women. just to make sure they create fear. Any community they attack, they send a strong message. Don't go back there again.